What's up, you guys? It's Layla Lynn, and I'm back with some breaking news. I am so surprised to report that Sidora has been ordered to vacate her Georgia mansion. Her ex, Ralph Pittman, has been awarded primary custody of their kids. So, what in the world is going on in Georgia? We're going to get into that in this video, as well as the returning cast for the Real Housewives of Potomac and the drama between Robyn Dixon and K. Michelle. Robyn Dixon is very passive aggressive. She is really good at conflict, if you ask me. And I think that's why they're bringing her back to Real Housewives of Potomac. So we're going to get into all of that in this video. But first, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Click the thumbs up button, click the bell, do all the YouTube things to support this channel. Let's start with Sidora's situation is being reported by TMZ. And they're reporting Real Housewives of Atlanta star Sidora was ordered to vacate the Georgia home she shares with her estranged husband, Ralph Pittman. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, Drew must be out of the home by May 31st. That's the end of next month. She has to be out of the house by May 31st. The judge said, due to the current financial circumstances of the parties, until Drew leaves the home, they will continue splitting the expenses. It almost sounds like the judge is saying that Ralph needs to split expenses with Drew until she leaves. Like there may be a disparity in their income. That's what I'm hearing from the judge. But also, I can't believe the judge is ordering Drew to leave because it looked like it was going to go in the other direction with Ralph staying in the basement. It looked like at some point he was going to be ordered to get his own home. But they say Drew and Ralph will share joint legal custody of their kids. Ralph, who currently lives in the basement of the home, is allowed to go upstairs in the home to prepare the kids for school. Now, when they talk about Ralph being allowed to go upstairs and things like that, it sounds kind of bad. Like it sounds bad on Ralph's end. But if you ask me, I feel like when they moved into that home, y'all remember season 1, they lived in a different home. But when they moved into this new home, I feel like Ralph chose this new home with this elaborate basement, this elaborate man cave on purpose. I feel like Ralph is implementing a well thought out plan, and he planned to live in the basement, which has its own separate entrance, which means other people, other visitors can come and go as they please without having to come through the front door of the home. I feel like Ralph set this all up. Like this was all a scheme that Ralph set up. But they go on to say Ralph was awarded primary physical custody of the kids during the school year, and Drew will have parenting time on alternated weekends starting in August. The decision came after claims their kids had excessive absences from school while in Drew's custody. And they say she previously had primary custody of the children. But even with primary custody, like they're both still in the home. So for the kids to be having excessive absences from school, first of all, it seems like such a simple thing to take your kids to school or let the bus come pick them up or something. It seems simple, but if they can't get it together, it seems like an issue they both have because they both live in the home. But in any case, hopefully they can get it together and get their kids to school. Their divorce has yet to be finalized. It's going on 3 years. It's yet to be finalized. A rep for Drew told TMZ, quote, "This matter is still being actively litigated and is in the middle of the final trial. The second temporary order is in fact temporary and does not reflect the final outcome of the case." Y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about Sidora being ordered to leave the home that they share. And on April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm hosting a small group coaching session for content creators who are ready to stop just posting randomly and start building a brand on social media. So this is going to be your chance to get a one-on-one advice from me in a small group setting. And since this is a small group, you're not just going to be learning, like just taking notes. You're going to be live and actually actively participating with me and the other members of the group. And we're going to be discussing your content, your branding, your channel. So to join, click the link in my description box for my school community. Join my school community. Once I approve your request, go to the classroom area and enroll in the class that says Brand Like a Real Housewife. And then I'll see you live April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, you guys. So Bravo TV, Bravo is reporting that Robyn Dixon is returning to RHOP as a friend in season 11 alongside a cast of familiar faces. Now, in my opinion, Robyn returning as a friend is a lot because last season, season 10, she didn't even want to show her face on the show. They had that whole reasonably shady 1 million or 10 million downloads party. And Robyn, the co host of Reasonably Shady, didn't even come to her own party. So for her to get over herself and get over her ego and finally agree to appear on the show as a friend of the show is a lot. But Bravo is reporting that it is confirmed that Robyn Dixon will return to the group as a friend of, and this has been reported today, the same day the rest of the cast of Familiar Faces was confirmed. The cast for the upcoming new season of RHOP includes returning housewives Karen Huger, which we also expected Karen would return, Giselle Bryant, or just hell, as K. Michelle would call her, Ashley Darby, Wendy Osefo, Stacey Rush, and Tia Glover. Filming is also now in full bloom. Now, I feel like the reason they invited Robyn back to the show is, first of all, she does make a good friend to the show. Her and Giselle, they are the Green Eyed Bandits. Like, she did present herself as a friend more so than a standalone castmate, if you ask me. And also, Robyn, like I mentioned, is really good at conflict. Like, she gets into it with people, and I feel like they're bringing her back to the show to put her foot on Karen's neck. Now, Karen accused Robyn's husband, Juan, of hugging her too tightly in one of the episodes of the show. And since then, Robyn has had her foot on Karen's neck regarding the multiple DUIs. So I feel like her returning in season 11 is to get into altercations, to get into confrontations with Karen. And again, we've seen Robyn get into conflict, physical conflict with Monique Samuels, physical conflict with Ashley Darby, and now I think she's being brought back to get into conflict with Karen Huger. Now, speaking of conflict with Robyn Dixon, we also got to talk about the situation with her and K. Michelle. In case you missed it, this is what K. Michelle had to say about Robyn Dixon in her interview with Jason Lee, the owner of Hollywood Unlocked, which is now on BET. This is what K. Michelle said about Robyn Dixon.
How disgusting it is to watch black women. She don't supposed to be on there. She don't fit. Well, you haven't even picked up your kids from daycare. How you gonna tell me I'm not supposed to be somewhere because of my past? Because I was open enough to show you my life, what you've dealt with. You gonna say I'm not good enough or this enough to be on a TV show?
Are you talking about Robyn Dixon?
Forget Robyn. She's a couch potato. We don't care about no Robyn Dixon. She can't even be content in the fact that her husband or whatever he call himself don't want her. Are we finna do that? You can't keep a job. Let's not talk about me with every accolade that you will never see unless the rapture comes. You can't talk to me about where I'm supposed to be, where God placed me, where production and anything. There are housewives that are me, that feel like me, think like me, look like me, gone through what I gone through. Ain't a housewife show supposed to show the real housewives?
And you're a real housewife.
I'm a real housewife. It don't matter if it was a whole coach trying to do it before. I'm a real housewife, like for real. I got a real man that really love me. I got real life. My shit don't be perfect. I'm really trying to get it together. I really want another child. And for you to sit there as on a couch selling t-shirts, selling t-shirts, hats, caps, or whatever you're trying to sell and think it's a joke. You and the other one over here like a little devil. Y'all over here laughing.
What's the other one?
Just hell. You for y'all to sit there and try to laugh at another like why you laughing? What is funny? What is funny is my accomplishment trumps and laps all of y'all accomplishments. I could die right now and you still wouldn't catch up. Do you know?
You guys, if one thing K. Michelle going to do is beef with her sorority sister. One thing she's going to do is beef with her sorority sister and then come back and apologize. And I feel like at some point it's going to be apologies between the two of them. Robyn Dixon and K. Michelle are both members of DST from my understanding. I remember when K. Michelle was beefing with Lonnie Love and then they made up. So I feel like at some point these two are going to make up. In any case, y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. What are your thoughts on Drew Sidora's situation with her kids? Do y'all think she should just accept it? You know, the weekend visitation every other weekend and things like that. Should she just accept it? Do y'all think she should fight for full custody and her presence in the home? Let me know what y'all think about that. And what do y'all think about Robyn Dixon returning to the Real Housewives of Potomac in the wake of Karen Huger's DUI and K. Michelle addressing her? Leave a comment, share your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching.